Hello, all. Very good morning. I'm here to talk a few words about transformer architecture, or it could be any topics of the generative AI. Yeah, I wanted to talk about the transform. I wanted to pick transformer architecture topic from the topics or from the assignments topics which you have assigned in the document. So it could be. There are so many topics which are assigned, but it's also mentioned that you can pick a topic of your own. So recently I have uh, involved in a transformer architecture session, and it was so interesting and I wanted to talk about it. So transformer architecture is all about one of the backend process which usually goes on uh, in the backend of the models, and we it's a very big architecture, or it's one of the main important methodology principle or framework which runs behind or beside the any of the AI models which are developed and which are being run on centralized or decentralized or production servers. So, transformer architecture is a topic such that we don't see it or we don't know what actually it is. But whenever we type something in the chat GPT, or whenever we type something in any of the AI model, whatever the output it generates to us, whatever we see it, whatever the text we see it, whatever the links we see it, traditionally it could be a Google search engine, but then if we just integrate our new AI topics with the old topics like Google search engine or Microsoft products, that would be easily understandable. That would be easy for us to understand actually, because directly we won't be able to understand everything all at once. But then when we compare it with our old traditional software project companies or software product companies, then we would be able to understand something, or we would be able to get something into our mind. So whenever we get some of the output, whatever we give, what are the recent requirements posted by Microsoft company, whenever we give an output to the chat GPT, it is going to give us some in output actually, or it is going to retrieve some links, or it is going to give us some answers or solutions or outcome in a normal understandable language. So that is where we see in a human understandable language English. But then how do the computer knows? The computer doesn't understand English, because computer is made human. Computer is made human. Like how we talk to our parents and our relatives, or it could be friends, or how we talk to a normal human being. If we talk to normal computer like that, it is understanding it. But we made computer human. But simply we talk to computer, what is your name, what is that, does it really understand? No, right? Something we have to give it in such a way that it understands it in the server, it understands it in the CPU. It should be able to understand it in the the production servers. That time whatever we say, who are you, that time it is going to understand, and it is going to give us the answer. So what is that called understanding from our mouth, whatever it comes, that we are giving it to the computer in a chat GPT, that is going back to the CPU, or that is uh, going back to the laptop circuits. Laptop small circuits or chips will be there, right? The laptop is going to give it to that, and that chips are going to give it to the production servers in the production units, and that it is going to understand there. From there it is going to give it back to the circuits or chips which are there in our laptop, and from there it is going to print it in our laptop screen, the LED screen. So that is called as the transformer architecture. Do we know that? We don't know actually. We only know what we talk to computer or laptop, what we give as an input and what we get as an output, we only know that. But does computer really understand English? It doesn't understand English. If it really understand English or any of the regional language, Telugu, Hindi, Kannada, Chennai, or any other thing, it is going to be human, right? It is going to be human. It is not that actually. It is one of the machine. So this is how we can integrate each and every topic of the AI which we talk. It is related to artificial intelligence, it is related to machine language, it is related to data science, it is related to deep learning. So AI, ML, DL are the three concepts. The crux which forms it is called as the mm, AI technology. So that is why we say AI, ML, DL three together. In so many of the institutes, they are just putting these three technologies or terminologies together, and they are saying we have these three courses or we have these three terminologies or technologies in our institutes. Why these people are putting these three technologies together means every topic we talk about AI is related to machine language, because whatever we are talking in the laptop or computer, that is called as a machine, right? It's not a human. Long ago it is called as a machine. It's a machine, laptop or computer, it's called as a machine. But now as the days are passing by, as the technology is emerging, as the IT industry has been growing, what we are making that laptop or computer, we are making it as a human. What is that called as? Robo, right? That is how the AI topic, transformer architecture, what we are talking, that is linked to ML, machine language. So AI, ML is completed. And what is the next one? Data science. AI, ML, and data science. Now, what is data science? How that is related? Whatever the language which we are talking to our laptop, our computer, that is called as the English only, that is called English. But whenever I was just talking about this one, does computer understand English? It doesn't understand English. It understands only ones and zeros. It understands only uh, binary system. In our school or childhood we have learned, right? Computer understands only high level language, or we understand low level language. Computer understands high level language. Sorry, it's a vice versa actually. So what is that high level language? Computer doesn't understand English. It understands only zeros and ones. So the zeros and ones is called, it understands zeros and ones only. But we are giving the input in a chat GPT as English. We are giving our language or input as English. That English, what are the job requirements, WHAT, that what are the current job requirements, that sentence is converted into ones and zeros, that is called as a binary system. So the conversion of our English sentence or our English words into ones and zeros in the chip, in the CPU, in the integrated circuit chips, which are available in the laptop, that is called as the data science. That is called as the data science. So this is how AI, ML, and DS goes actually. And there are so many lots of topics in AI. It could be natural language processing, it could be uh, natural language processing. We have supervised learning, we have unsupervised learning, and we have got so many other topics like architecture. We have got RAG architecture, retrieval augment generation. We have CAG, cache augmented generation. And we have got so many models like Hugging Face models. We have got these are all the models. Keeping aside all the models which are developed, we have so many terminologies, concepts, methodologies. In a high level language, we have got the important topics would be the important topics are NLPs. We have got development of models. We have got RAG, CAG. We have got transformer architecture. And one of the most important, these are all called the topics in AI. But then what I am talking is transformer architecture. So whatever we talk, we have integrated it with artificial intelligence, machine ML, and we have integrated it with data science. And keeping about the crux, coming to transformer architecture, whenever we are getting the output, that output is based on key value and query. There are three concepts which are applied in transformer architecture, that is called as the key value and query, and it is related to the input and output. Whenever we get the output in the English language, that is again given it to the transformer architecture concept or framework. We have got an application, or we have got a software which is developed for transformer architecture. Because when we are going to talk deep about how the invention of computer came, how the computer is giving us the output, how it is that is not a human, right? It's not a mother, father, sibling, how it is talking to us. And all those when we talk deep into that, we get lots of minute principles, frameworks, or methodologies, how the computer is talking to us. And that is all about vectorization, that is all about embeddings, that is all about product encoding or product decoding, or in a traditional language, or in a software AI industry, or software experience, or software product companies, we are talking about APIs, right? Application programming interface, and all those days are gone. And now those are all concepts what we have worked in software companies, in a product or project based organizations. When we go deep into that, we have got a technology called as AI. Not now, but it has got invented so many years ago, but they have stopped us not to put the technology into the industry that time. Now it has time for us to evolve what we are doing, what we are developing in software industries, how the invention of computer came, how the computer is giving us the output when we want something, how such a big Google search engine understands our English language, how so many years, how does Google search engine helped us in finding the maps, or it could be any from our exam results. So all those hard work, they have extended, and they have put it in a technology called as the AI. So when we go deep into the computer level language, we have got vectorization, product encoding, and one of the technology or terminology which is important in transformer architecture is encoding and decoding. So why did I talk about API? So this the next the next extension of API is called as the encoding and decoding. So we have got constructors and destructors stopping in our C++, right? That is how the evaluation of APIs came. And the next version of APIs could be encoding and decoding. And we have got the encoding and decoding process takes place under the framework of LLMs. And we have got encoding decoding, we have got only encoding embeddings, we have got decoding embeddings. And the encoding and decoding would be this thing, but robota and BERT, and only the encodings would be distilled robot and robot, and only decodings would be chat GPT 2.0 and chat GPT 3.0. We have got models on how the encoding and decoding works, the examples, encoding and decoding, actually, or what are the models associated, what are the models, or what are the topics, or what are the mathematical formulas that are associated with encoding and decodings, only encodings and only decodings. And So coming to the deep of transformer architecture in a high level language, these input and output values are given to the probability and statistics, and numbers would be generated. So for example, we have taken, right, what are the requirements in Microsoft company recently posted. How do whenever we are entering that this thing, the job requirements, the whole sentence in the chat gpt search bar will be there, right, the feed. Whenever we are entering, we are going to see few of the options displayed under the bar, that is called as the cache. So we would be astonished, how do the search engine knows why, how it is giving. Whenever I type what are the job, the next word which the chat gpt throws to our this thing application, or throws to the this thing chat gpt application under the field is requirements. How do it understands that when I type what are the job, how do it understand the next word, how does it guess it, the next word is requirements, and how does it throw us in the search field or search bar under it requirements. That is all about transformer architecture. That is called as the cache in a traditional form, but now it is called as the mm, encoding and decoding. So whenever we are giving some this sentence, the key value query would be given to the statistics, and the numbers are going to be generated. And once the numbers are going to be generated, it the numbers are going to be assigned to the sentences or the words which we are going to type in the search field, and then it is going to throw us the correct answer requirements. And how do it directly how do it directly throws the requirement in the search bar. Whenever I type what are the job, the what will go to the production server and hit it. And once that what is going to the production server and it's going to hit the brain of the production, the next word would be r. What are the r is going to hit to the production server, the second stage. And once the r is going to hit the production server, the third would be the directly it won't go to the production server. So what are and what, again these two will go to the production server and hit it, and then the will be going to the production server. And once the is going to production server and hit it, job is not going to go directly and ask the production what is this, what is the user wants. I'm a user, right? Like normal we talk it as a user, but in a business b2b or b2c we are going to talk it as the customer or end user. But I'm a user now to the Google or chat gpt application. So what are these three are going to hit to the production server, and then it is going to come back to our laptop or our computer, and it is going to get the next word job. And again, what are the job, these four words, it is going to go to the production server brain, and then it is going to come back the it is going to send us some output to our laptop chips or integrated chips. And then what is that, the requirements is going to be displayed. So this is how the key, query and value, these three concepts are there: key, value and query. On these three concepts, whatever the sentence we are going to give it in the chat gpt or Google search engine, sorry to use the Google search engine word, because to understand in a high level language, because chat gpt we are using it, so many people are using it. I agree, it's not that they don't know, but then when we are so much used to Google search engine, the output links, right, the blue color links, that way they are going to understand it easily. So that is why I'm using it, Google search engine. So the probability statistics numbers would be given to this, what are the job requirements, this thing, and the requirements what is going to hit in the chat gpt search bar. So that is how the That is all about the transformer architecture in a high level note. And for all these, what is the main principles, frameworks, or methodologies that the transformer architecture is using is encoding, decoding, encoding, decoding. These three go in one stage, and the next one would be key value and query. This is the internal concept of transformer architecture. And once key value query is completed, this key value query is again dependent on embeddings, words, embeddings, tokens. Words are nothing but tokens. Previously in our childhood, we talk about alphabetics, vowels, English letters, sentences, words, right? Now, in a high level language, in a AI language, we are calling it as tokens. So the total concepts would be words, embeddings, and vectorization, and product encoding, product decoding. These are all the concepts. These are all the very important concepts which are used to develop the transformer architecture in the backend. Like how we are having the backend production server, and how we are getting the answers in our laptop in the chat GPT. That process is called transformer architecture. Whenever transformer architecture process is applied, we are able to see the answers in the laptop. We are able to see the output in our laptop. But to develop the transformer architecture, again, the framework, the software, or the AI model in these days, how the transformer architecture model is simply a transformer architecture. It understands whatever we give and it gives us answer, no, right? So how this transformer architecture is working in the back end, we are getting output. And what is something has to be done to transformer architecture. Simply whatever we want, we won't get, right? Something has to be said to oh, this is transformer architecture software, this is transformer architecture model. Something we have to tell to transformer architecture. That is how it gives us the correct answer. Whenever I type what are the job, it has to give us the output requirements. It should not give us the requirements. What are the job? Again, what are the wall? It going to give us wall? That is not correct, right? Whenever I write what are the job, the output should be requirements. What are the job? Whenever I write in chat GPT, it should not give us the wall answer. That is WALL. That is not correct. So what is all this process is called transformer architecture. That is why it is giving us output. That is why it is giving us output, and that is called as the backend process. That is called as the backend process transformer architecture. And to develop this transformer architecture, again, what do we use? What do we use means, we use this key value query, and then we use the words, embeddings, tokens, and product encoding, product decoding, vectorization we use, and we use the tokenization, and we use the encoder, decoder, and decoder. These concepts all these concepts we put it in the transformer architecture, and we have developed the transformer architecture model or software, and we have downloaded in our laptop or computer. And then it could model, it's not a model, actually it's a concept. Transformer architecture is a concept which runs behind, and all these concepts or frameworks are put it in the transformer architecture. And whenever it's a concept, it is being used by all the models, from Hugging Face, from Midjourney, from Leonardo AI model. It could be Coher, Weasley, ECPC, and Llama Studio. These are all the large language models. Sorry, I have forgotten. It is one of the LLM, large language models, which is a main important topic in AI, right? So yeah, this is a large language model, transformer architecture. Like that, we have a RAG model, we have CAG model, we have got so many other concepts in AI. Those are all called LLMs. It has got lots and lots of data in it. That is why it is giving us the output as requirements. And all these concepts are put in transformer architecture, and then it is going to give us the output. So, and this is the whole concept is called as the multi-head attention. Multi-head attention, big in a high level language, because we get output from so many other production servers, right? Maybe that is one of the reason it is called as the multi-head attention. And it is one of the core mechanism, it is one of the core mechanism of the transformer architecture, and it is called as the backend process which runs or which all the models uses. But we don't know how the output is coming, how the input is going. So that is how this architecture runs behind. It's make sure we get correct output from the production servers. So this is all about the transformer architecture, and this is the main mechanism that is being used in the transformer architecture. And yeah, we also have got MCP model, uh, MCP model, like multiple context protocol, MCP. And we have got so many transformers involved in chat. We have got 12 models in ChatGPT 2, and we have got so many number of arc so many number of protocols which are involved in ChatGPT 3. And yeah, this is the whole mechanism. And we have got K value, we have got temperature, we have got probability, and we have got K value. So this is in the transformer architecture application or model. We have a temperature option, we have a K value, and we have a probability and statistic option. These three components or menus would be visible in the transformer architecture software which we use it. Actually, it's very important. These three, we have to make sure that these three would be visible, because all the text generation, all the numbers which are assigned to the text generation and vice versa, depends upon the temperature, the statistics value, and the K value which is available in the transformer architecture software. And this is all about the core mechanism of the transformer architecture. And it's used by so many models which are developed, and it's one of a kind of a LLM which is very important. And I hope something I have tried my best to cover one concept which has been assigned. And yeah, in a higher sense, it's we can relate it to natural language processing and all other architecture or frameworks or models. But yeah, this is one of the one concept or framework I have chosen to give a high level understanding. And I hope something I tried my best so that you can understand it or you can get it. And thanks a lot for giving me this opportunity to explain it to you or to make a video presentation and post it to you, because I really love to explain about the concepts which I know a little, so that so that other people would be able to understand. It's not that you, but yeah, if I just give lots of videos like this, I would be able to give a presentation to freshers so that it would be helpful for them. And yeah, it's a learning journey and learning experience. Thanks a lot for giving us this opportunity. And yeah, we would love to have lots of so many conversations or video recordings or video presentations like this. Thanks a lot again.